deal, gang? What's the deal, everybody? We're fucking back. See a bunch of people that were in Miami on here. Give me a minute. I ran out of papers, so I'm trying to get my smoking right in here. You know, in the house. Okay, what up, John Nez? Kieran holding it down. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step two. So now we got Harris Heller for a dope beat. Well, I'm gonna finish smoking this. We got a few minutes, right? Or something like that. Damn, I really should have thought about this beforehand. I need papers. Oh well. We're back, baby. What's the deal, everybody? Remove whatever's on here. It was a fun week. It was a fun weekend. So, we are here. Clap it up for yourselves, everybody. Yeah, you made it back. Nice job. Bravo. Or no, sit down. Let's put back in its place. Got back last night. Was a good drive. Stretched it out 3 days. Incredible. Hold on. You know what I got? This shit right here. This from Valentino. Yeah, I'm still smoking it. It's good. It got me lit. My girl was like, you know what? You did the right thing by taking that pen and not going back to his place because, you know what? You would have been gone for the rest of the evening if you went over there. I was like, you're right. Appreciate you, though. All right. Let's get into a breakdown. What's going on? Where's everybody? Only 140 people here. I mean, we typically don't start a breakdown till there's 200, but you know what? Where's Green? Green's been, did he go to Turks with Don after Miami? What happened? I think the mod god's away as well. Yeah, that's all right. We got 5 minutes till the volume song, all right? Past My Face 2, officially funded. Yay! Congratulations! Nice. Beautiful. Daily, bearish. Ooh. Wow. Look at that. So, we closed below range on the daily here. Annotate. What up, Ala Baker? Look at that. We closed below this area, right? So that's our daily. So I'd expect the top wick to continue down. But is this the top wick on the daily? Right here? I don't know. I think we should make a steeper top wick. If we don't, we'll get some closures, but they got to be way below. I think they got to come below somewhere around this area. So let's see. 4 hour closed below here, but it's ranged here for the entire 4 hour. Yep, look at the hourly. Just for the last 4 hours, we've ranged in this little area. Interesting level. Okay. For us to get some sells off the rip, this is what I'll be looking for. So if we don't make that big top wick on a daily, but come down below this area, below 1951.357, I'll be looking for some off the rip sells. Anything before that, I'm going to need us to break below here and create a top wick. Yeah, that's perfect on the 30. Okay, anything below here, we're going to look to come back up and create a top wick. Let's go to the higher time frame. Let's see where this top wicks are created when they drive down. See, when we respect this area overall, it's the area we come up to. This is the area we came up to here to drive down. Roughly this area to before we drive down. So that would be ideal, right? If we can come up and touch somewhere 57 or 58 before driving down, that would be ideal. If not, if we break below here, I'm going to look to retest the highs here at 55.2 before coming back down. I know what's playing right now, but give me a sec. I can put a pause on that song. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. And if we do come back down here, right? If we do end up doing something like this, I'm going to look for a pullback roughly to these areas. So maybe an hourly closure below here and then another 5-minute range created, come up, right? Tap these areas and then come back down, and maybe we can at that point look for some sells below here to continue down, and anything below this area is off the rip. Also, if this candle just comes down here and closes below here, right, since it's below this area, it'll be off the rip. As soon as we close, I'll look for more sells to head down. Right, that's our selling options. And now we have a chance to look at some buys here. And where would our buys be? So it's possible we can have buys above this area. Yeah. It's possible that we get buys above this area, above 1955.65, but the same thing I'm going to need to see. I'm going to need to see us hold this as a support. So we're going to need to break it and turn this area 55.625 into a support. How does that happen? Well, yeah, right there. How will this turn into a support? Well, we need to break this entire area, right? Close above it. And then we would need to show a respect of it. How would we show a respect? We give it money. No. We would need to see a bearish candle print here, respecting this area, right? Respecting this area overall. We can see this, a break of this high would be a confirmation that we're going to fill the range up, right? If we break this high at that point, because now we're holding support and we're breaking resistance above the range. If this bearish candle comes back into the range at some point like this, then we'll obviously look for some sells to fill the range back down and some runners, because then at that point we would have a top wick on the daily and we would have a really fine entry with a small stop and a stop to break even at that point, and it would coincide with this whole area for a rejection, right? Over here it rejected, went down, taps it again, down, right? And this is what happens during a range. You get this kind of movement here, right? And then it needs to break up to grab liquidity for the initial, for the drive down. All right, that's what we're going to look for. Capiche? And let's bring some volume music on so it can bring some volume to the markets. Did absolutely nothing for the market right now. All right, so where are we at? Still, Miami hit the rolling loud on clubs on the weekend. Yeah, Don was there for all 3 days. Oh no. Oh, what up, Doodles? Yo, so many people fucked up. A lot of people thought it was the meet and greet was on Thursday instead of Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah, fuck that one up. Yo, Green, what's the deal? Green in the house. How's your eye? Does Wix not fuck with shrooms? I don't prefer them. Like, I haven't done them in a long time. I have some that like somebody gave me the best shit you could get anywhere, like a whole piece. But I don't. I've had them for like a few months now, and I don't want to fuck with it because it's not my preferred thing to do. I'd rather just, you know, I smoke weed. I'd rather smoke a J. Give me some cannabis. Yeah, microdose it, right? I had a chocolate like last summer. Bougie, what's the deal? Yo, I got your 4070 right here. Yeah. Congratulations. Shout out to the one and only Convo for hosting an epic week. Fucking epic. Bougie won a 4070 PC. Trading my phone for the next week until it ships. Well, hold on, you're in Vegas, right? Hold on, is this your address? Hold on. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna read your address. Everybody to Bougie's house and just camp outside. Wait till you see a big box pull up, and then run up and snatch it. But yeah, congratulations, my man. The dude, yo, chat. This guy spilled tea. He fixed me. I said coffee at the meet and greet. He spilled tea on his laptop the first day of the in-person. And I told him, hey, like, out of all people, I hope you win. I told Don, I hope he wins. Because, like, he deserved that. Man. Like, not like, out of all people, like, to go to the in-person and then the first day you fuck up your laptop. And I picked his name out the hat. Or half dog. But yeah, I got this shit right here. It's big as fuck. I'm gonna try to ship it to you tomorrow. Elvis in the house. What up, Elvis? Elvis was there. Trick is to spill tea. Yep. Next meet and greet, or next in person. Remember, you gotta spill some tea on your laptop. This meet and greet, family troubles next time short. Well, hope everyone's okay and well. I hope you're okay and well. Wix, what up? Where you been? I have not streamed since Tuesday of last week, and that's because we had an in-person and a meet and greet all of last week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we had the in-person, and Thursday was a meet and greet, and and then I went out, and then yeah, I went out and came back, and we're back this week. We were back yesterday actually for the unfiltered. But today we are live with public stream. So back. No more breaks in the near future. There's no days off in the near future. How was meeting Dom for the first time? Like, it didn't feel like I just met him. It felt like I've known him for a while. Like, I didn't feel like it was like, well, like, where have you been? You ain't been here for a little while. Welcome back. I met him with the big D sign at the airport. Straight fucking honking and waving it out the fucking sunroof like, like an insane person. I gave him the sign. I think he tossed it, but he had it. He had the cardboard sign. I think he posted it on. He posted it on the IG. Yeah, drop a like, sub to the channel. We're back. We've been away for a week, but we are back. Ding. Yeah, that's my Telegram. I gotta shut that noise off. How do I do that? Hey, 4070. Shut off Telegram noise. We've seen in a while. Really? What was that? Wait, who are you? Which one are you? I don't remember. You know I'm talking to somebody. You see this guy? No, you don't see them. Me neither. But they're there, I promise you. I'm not talking to just the screen. It says 9 for 9-year-olds. It's for 9-year-olds. How old are you? How old are you? What? Alright, hold on. Oh. Let me read what it's about. Alright. Oh, it's logic. That's what's for 9-year-olds. Nah, my 3-year-old can do 9-year-old math problems. Here. Go for it. You can do it. Hold on. I'm streaming from Bougie's PC for sure. Swap the 3070 for the 4070. Testing it out. dope how the strategy has evolved in the last couple of years. Yeah, here's the thing. It's dope if you've been here the whole time, because then you see it evolve. It's not like a huge thing. But if you showed up here like, you know, like a couple of years ago and then came back and then you're here now and it's like, wait a minute, are they trading something completely different? No, but like you've seen how it was built, like how it transitioned, the evolution of the entire strategy. Thank you, Mr. Ala Baker. Appreciate ya. This is interesting. Kind of showed support here. I was talking about this yesterday on the Unfiltered with the guys in the private session about how we're holding support here and we should retest the top of the range, and yesterday it worked out well. It's basically the zucchini, but even on a 5-minute time frame here. You guys see we had a support, right? And then we got a support right here. Right? You see it respecting, and what happened last time? You see how it respected and filled the range? Same thing here. It's respecting here. Now this closed bullish. If it closed bullish above there now, but I think if it closed bullish above here, I would be looking for a buy to fill the range up here. Very similar to what happened here. After we rejected, and we know we need a steeper wick on the daily. The chances of us getting a steeper wick on the daily are pretty high, and if it just goes a little bit higher, I think I would be looking at this position. But this is because it closed here, so you're sort of like at that 5-minute resistance. There's a chance it could come back down or range a little more if it closed above here. So these are positions we're gonna be looking at more and more against the daily bias. Because if we know it has to pull back, or it should pull back probability wise, right? Well, let's play that probability and see where we can take advantage of it on the smaller time frame. Right now we just aren't able to. Hi Wix, how are you? I'm not unwell. How are you? First of all, it was a Subaru Camaro, and it was on 20-inch lift kit. Second of all, I don't know. Refer to rule number 1. Wait, I figured you and Damo got kidnapped. Long time no see. Yeah. We out. We heard CoffeeZilla was making a documentary on us, and we did. Yeah, Green made it the next day. I met up with him. Boy got popped in the eye.
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
How do you manage risk in a losing trade? Well, it's either gonna hit stops, or we're gonna close in a losing situation, a drawdown situation where the probabilities have gone down and have turned against us. Probably wait for an hourly or a 30-minute closure, either back in range or respecting us or not respecting a certain area. Depends on the trade. It's on case-by-case basis. Each trade has to be approached individually and separate from each other. Also, Don mentioned meeting someone big from the industry today. Can we know who? I don't think he mentioned any of that today. He met me. Come on. We'll get bigger. Thanks, what's going on? Long time no stream. When Don gonna have stream again? Don will be back starting Monday. Next Monday, New York session continues in full swing. I was chilling with Lambo. It was cool. He's really cool people. I like Raul. It's very cool. He's a vibe. Will you be taking over the New York streams? I might. I was supposed to stream this morning, but I had a lot of shit come up this morning. I just couldn't make it. I only freed up by like 1 p.m. I'm gonna try to be on tomorrow morning if his airness ain't streaming. His pipness. Gotta get him on stream sometime. I mean, there's no need to. He can. To motivate you. If he wants to, maybe. Green, you missed our volume song, but at least you ain't gonna miss the flip the tape part. Expecting this area after making the top wick. Let's see. Will we dive up? Here is this previous candle also closed with no top wick, right? But how this next five how it was created is key also, because it made that top wick, so it made the range, came down, grabbed liquidity, and now it's breaking that top wick, the range that it's made. So I would expect us to retest the highs here. What's the the other guy's taking all your New York viewers, bro? You're gonna have to I'm gonna need Green to start banning them. But I'm gonna need Green to ban that entire stream. did he not like about the 305? It's hot here, right? It's hot. He came at the worst time. He showed up at like it's the middle of summer. We're in the middle of July, right? Who the fuck booked that time slot? I have no idea. But he came middle of July talking about, oh, this is how it'd be over here. You know what I'm saying? But it was hot as a motherfucker. Plus it rained the whole time, so it was like every time it stops raining, all this heat would come up. It's so humid. You know what I mean? Like, it was hot for me, and I live here. I'm used to it, right? But you got to show up here. Like, he would feel different if he showed up in like March, April. But like, it's only like that for a couple of months out of the year, right? And then 9 months out of the year, it's great weather. Where like, if you're from Canada, it's probably like 3 months of the year you have great weather, and then the rest is like relatively shit. Like, you're not supposed to go outside in the middle of July, in the middle of the day, unless it's like early morning. Like these are well-known things. Time you go to the movies, stay at home, go to the pool. It's not New York, but Toronto, okay? So our analysis played out here, right? With the hold of support here. That looked like on the 15, yeah, it would have been a break of the high here. The 15 closing above. So this is solid. It just, if it had more range, I think it's a solid move here. Come on. You got to understand what range you're playing, and why you're playing it. We're gonna wait for this 4-hour close. See if we can respect 55.25. The hourly. Yeah, if the hourly closes above here, we're gonna look to fill that next range. Felt like chicken all throughout Florida. Yeah, but they say that every year. Oh, it's crazy hot this year. They say that every year, and it's crazy hot every year following that. Can't believe I smoked the joint with Wix 9.
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
Congratulations, brother. Why can't we clap it up for you? It's not working. gonna give you a round of applause, but it ain't working, Tom. Number one conversation starter. Yeah. How's the weather? If we can see some movement similar to this, look for buys here in the next hourly candle. It's similar to this. If we can get a closure above this area, and then have this be a support. See, it doesn't necessarily have to break on the next candle. This next candle could just find support, and then we're retesting the highs. Sorry for whoever else spilled salsa. Only in Miami is a taco spot connected to a club. Only in Miami is there a taco spot inside the club. Yo, Don Juan. Wagwan, where you been? Where TF have you been? Actually, I'm lying. Where the fuck have I been, right? Because I haven't streamed in a week and I haven't seen him in a week. Man was risen the entire restaurant. Yeah, you can't hang out with. Y'all meet up with Q also, only Raul. No, we met up with Raul. I'm streaming tomorrow morning. No, Don is in Turks with Drake right now, with Drake's manager. He's trying to get the copyrights lifted on Drake's music for the New York session live stream right now. Talks. We're gonna wait on this hourly to close, right? We want the 4 hour and the hourly close here, and then we'll determine what we're doing. But I like this area here. If we don't break it, we're gonna keep our zones here. We haven't gone anywhere. Welcome back. Thank you. Closing right at it for now. Honestly, on a day like today, Tino, and this pen will be a lifesaver for the next 2 hours. I'm gonna need you to overnight me some of these. The like button, I agree with that. Hit the like button. This is key. We must wait for closures here. Daily's created a steeper wick. This range is ugly. It's ass and feet here right now. That's what it is. So hold on. Calm's on a date right now. In an Uber. With a chick he don't know. From Florida. Dog, honestly, I'm not even scared for her. If she has 2 first names, first thing you check. Because if she got 2 first names, you should be like, I'm going to the bathroom, and don't come back to the table. Or to the Uber. Don Juan is back. I see you on top of the world right there. Don Juan's on top of the world. Yeah, boy. Thank you for coming back. You were gone for you only missed 2 streams. I took attendance, dog. Only 2 streams. It's all right. I think you need 5 absences to fail. You're good. After 3, I send a note to the house. Keelan didn't skip class. I know you've been skipping. No one has Green's dedication. Green's attending every class. Green goes to classes he ain't registered for just to be there. Green wants to know everything. How much can I risk per trade on a $500 account? 0.001. The smallest possible risk you can. Green was built with the stream. Yes, you are. Green was, I think, the first person on here. Have you seen two giraffes? Yo, Paul, I got a question for you. You ever seen the email for the meet and greet? It said Wednesday. How you live here and don't show up? You a mod. I thought it was Thursday. Yeah, you're not the only one. There's a few people that did. Like, hold up, this shit ain't Thursday? Why did I just drive for 4 days? What's your take on options trade? I don't trade options. God, look like What's wrong? Something happened. My sound effects are all messed up. Is Ali gonna flip? It's gonna be interesting because now if we break the previous daily low and the current low that we've made, and if there's volume, it's almost like a news candle. Made a low and with volume it pushed to break the low to the next range. There's volume. We have this flip and the liquidity grab. We have 6 minutes to come down here. We want the hourly closing bearish below this area. Below 54.14. Goes like this, we're just back in range, and maybe we can have the next 15 or 30 come up, top wick, and then we'll head back down. I think 58 is possible. I think it has to set up that way. All right, last 5 of the 4 hour. Off the Ripskis? No, there's nothing off the Ripskis here. We're in the middle of a range. Oh. You gonna be on New York tomorrow? Yes, I'm gonna try to be on New York. I don't have any unforeseen plans at the moment. Yeah, unless my fencing instructor says let's have a practice at 8 a.m. Missed the loud music that I barely hear you. How about now? Thanks, Wix. Love your balls. What? Oh, fuck.
Wait a minute! Who are you? There we go. That's the green we know and love right there with the exclamation point FT. That's the old green. Bruh, same green ain't changed. New green, who this? Alright, this is nice. If we get the hourly above here as well and the 4 hour. 30 seconds. See if we can close above and then we will be looking for position. Buy position right now? No, not right now. We closed on the 4 hour. We closed below range, but we closed above the most recent on the 1 hour. So let's get a pullback here. I'm not trading anything looking like this. Maybe the next 5 if it comes down and breaks this current 5 low. We can have some buy stops. Or not. I redraw the line. I do a whole new chart every time I show up to the charts. Sometimes I redraw in the middle of the session, like on the 4-hour close, but we respected every zone. We didn't really print anything new here. Yeah, we were correct. Remember we were talking about the hold of the support on this candle? So I've only been looking at these positions, but I think we would have been good there. Yeah, we would have hit BE. The overall idea is correct, but we would have hit B. Because it went 10 and then it went to break even and then it dropped 20 here. See the contract offer to Killian? I mean, I've seen the numbers. I mean, it doesn't matter. Irrelevant, right? You don't get any of that, so shouldn't care. Perfect stream to watch and learn while stuck at work? Yes. I agree with you. Take onion trades often? Yeah, but onion is not the position. That's the setup, right? But it's not an entry. We don't have a bottom wick on this candle. It's possible we just end up riding up here, but is it probable? No. Probability dictates that this hourly should flip, eventually. It might not, which means the next hourly might come down, but I need, before we take any buys, I need to find a support and drive off of it. Which means we would have to create a resistance. We need to see a bearish candle print, hopefully or ideally above the range. Right. The 15 doesn't have a bottom wick? No, nothing above the nothing below the 4 hour has a bottom wick. Right, the 4 hour just closed, so the 4 hour just opened. I mean, right there. See, from the 4 on down, there's no bottom wick. 4, 2, 1. This I like. Can feel the flip. I don't know. The way we're driving up, I think we should be able to see 58, 59 areas. The only issue is entry. We have our setups here. We're closing above the range. 2 more minutes, but. Two, one, no top wick, of course. So now you need a top wick on this candle and for it to close bearish. If we can do that, next 5 can be a play. Until then, I don't expect this candle to drive up. It can, sure, but I wouldn't trade it. Oh. We need a few things. We need a top wick for range, right? We need a bearish closure, and we need a bearish closure respecting this area, right? So something that would look like this. And then the break of these highs should be good to go. But until then, I need to see a rejection, which means a resistance formed in the shape of a bearish candle, and I need to see this resistance broken with a bullish drive off of a support. And this would be a good support to drive from. We can look for positions here, or we can look for a bullish candle to actually close here, right? Then we can look for this. $54.70 is a good entry over here. I was looking at this area. Actually, when it was happening, I mentioned that this is something I'm sample sizing. Right about here, that's about 54. So, oh, you entered a little bit higher. You entered right here. I was looking at this. Excuse me. Does your trading technique work on other pairs? There's a bear shit in the woods. Might be in the next range to test if it rages. Yeah. Looks, I'm literally sample sizing the same thing, told about it in person. Yeah. Yes. Because it shouldn't really, because if you're wrong here, it shouldn't really just drive. If it drives down, it's going to need that top wick. It'll give you a chance to close out that break even or damn near break even. And probability dictates it needs to grab liquidity here before it can come down overall on the daily. Right? It needs to create this daily top wick, which it's doing right now. Once it flips, it's off to the races here. Clean traffic, but that might be a New York session thing. Or London. I'm showing my chart. Drop your chart in the charts for stream section on the Discord. Let me know when you do it. Are you looking at daily? Yes, the daily is bearish. key here, you know, honestly, this level is not 59. This level will be around here. 4 pips higher. It's like 59.5. Anything above there, we should be in off the rip. The key there is yeah, I think our stops would be the flip of the hourly. A little lower. The thing is, we never formed support on anything. We closed in range, below range, and never formed support. It closed at a resistance. So I would usually go short now, get wicked out. Well, it hasn't given any indication of slowing down. So right now it's pushed so hard, it can continue pushing. I take back me saying I feel flip earlier, yeah. Me and the 1 hour gonna fall out. You ain't boys no more? Y'all ain't homies? You still take notes nowadays? No. I don't take notes. I jot down ideas that I might have regarding various things, and I'll have them on little post-its like this. Or actually, no, I can't show you what it says there, but you see, like my desk is covered in these. It's not covered, but it's got, this one's all scratched out, but it's got these little post-its on. I don't take any like trading. I have like, when I have ideas, I just write down notes. FOMC should be fun, yeah. Can you tell us some of the big things that are coming that you mentioned in your story? No, I am. How would I put this? I can't disclose that information at the moment. Your ass needs an anonymous source. I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. FOMC never fun for me. You a poet and you didn't even know it. Lloyd in the house. What's up, Lloyd? can't sign an NDA word and a non-compete clause. Both. Later, win. We missed the move. If I had a pip for every time somebody said that shit. Just raffle them off over here. Yo, Keelan, I don't know what the fuck you just said, but yeah, you need. Good thing you retracted that. Ain't nobody had a fucking idea of what you just printed. What was that? Oh, alright. Oh, Bob, look, these 4 candles in this new hourly. Look, this was the opening right here. We closed respecting resistance, so no entry. Drove up. Next candle, it's only like 5 pip range over here. 8 pip range and no bottom wick. So we were, if it created a bottom wick for the previous 5, great, we're in there. But didn't grab liquidity, drove straight up. Then closed above range with no bottom wick. I mean, no top wick on the closure and no bottom wick on the opening. No range, drove straight up. So there's no entries here. I don't know who missed what move, but if you trade anything like we do, there was just no entries here. The only entry was here. It was the only entry. I'd have an escalator if I had a pip for every time somebody said that shit. Word. I'd have 2. I would have 2 if I had a pip for somebody for every time somebody said we missed the move. Unfortunately, the only thing paying my bills right now is the damn charts. And not the people telling me we missed the move. Alright? There might have been an entry on the 1 minute. I'm not comfortable looking at the 1 minute. I can't. I'd be like, I gotta turn away, like I'm doing something wrong. Like, you ever watched, like, do you remember being a kid? Half you guys don't remember last week, I know, but you remember being a kid and you'd be watching TV with your parents and they're watching a movie and like a love scene comes on and you're like 5 or 6 and they're like, we're gonna turn this off? Now let's see how he reacts. And then you'd be like, doing something else. I was just looking for a toy I don't have. Oh, shit, look, a roach. We go play with the roaches and the spider. And then the scene's over, you're like, oh shit, what did I miss? It's a good movie. So I'm kind of like that with the 1 minute. I'd be like, I don't know if I should look there right now, but once it's off the screen, then I can look. Oh shit, we're back to the 5. Nice, PG rated. It's like looking at something that's like NC-17 when you're 5. My family just used to walk away out the room. No, my kids right now, they'll do some other shit. Me personally, I remember I used to pretend I was doing some other shit until the scene was up. Doing my challenge account and it's minus 6.5% now. Max drawdown is 10 and now I'm scared of taking any trades. I'll tell you why, because you don't have confidence, not in your own trading overall. I'm sure you're confident as hell in your own trading. You don't have any confidence in your strategy. and you're not too sure of what you're doing. You're not 100 with it. You're not in, like, oh yeah, I'm coming to the chart. I know exactly how things need to go down. So, yeah, it's to start digging yourself out of the hole, which can be done, right? You have 4.5, you have 3.5% to work with. Shit, that can be done within a week. I'm not telling you should look to do it within a week. I'm just telling you it's not fucking rocket science, but it's not easy. But you have to have the confidence in knowing that what you do works, and the only way you have that is by trading your own funds, small lots, and sample sizing for a long time, and it'll build your confidence. And I don't think you need to be trading funded account. All right, let's see. Now we enter all this ugliness here. Got 20 pips to play with here to the top of the range. Let's see how we close in 90 seconds. Yeah, a bottom wick. If in a minute it closes like this, I'm gonna look for a bottom wick. No bottom wick, I'm not taking it. I need a bottom wick to reject off this level at least, and then we'll look at 40 buys. This is fucking crazy. We're definitely gonna need a top wick. I'm gonna have a buy stop here on the break of the highs here on this, the break of this high. Make sure you account for spread on buys and our stops. Uh, 39. It's gonna be right now the flip of the hourly, so it would be 46 pips.
Alright, not activated yet. Okay, there we go. I got slipped by 2 pips. No biggie. Alright. Now this is against our daily bias. So we're looking at roughly, fill this wick, roughly 12 pips as an advantage point. And you should be moving your stops to break even around 12 pips. To the top of the range. There's a lot of rejection at this point, but overall through the hourly, I would expect us to drive through and see the top of the range. Chat, we're tapping the top of this range here. I'm gonna close full here at 12. I just closed full at 12. You guys should at least be break even, but we're reaching a really strong resistance here at the top of this range. Shut up, music. So we're reaching a really strong resistance at the top of this range. I wouldn't expect it to break it right now. I would expect us to match or mirror what happened here, this resistance, come back, find support, and then to drive. All right, but I've closed the trade here. It's 12 pips. Yeah, negative RR and all. Do I ever trail my stops? Yes, but in this situation, because it wasn't a great entry in the grand scheme of the market, we're just playing our range, and we're playing the range against the daily bias. We have to understand this is our advantage point. It didn't pop through it, right? If it just started popping through it, great, would love. But I seen a little bit of rejection here, and I see what's happened in the market here previously, right? Every time we've tapped that area, highly likely it comes back down to the bottom of the range, and then it'll make its decision on what it wants to do. But for now, we've seen this.
We've seen this rejection. So it's doing exactly that. And then at this area, it's going to be key what it does. Either it finds support or it breaks it and we're heading back down. Right? That's your next area. But overall, yeah, if you guys, I mean, this is Asian session. We do what we can. Ideally, we would have entered here, but we're just sample sizing that entry. For now, we didn't get entries through all of this because it just didn't set up. We had a setup here, no entry, right? Now we got our entry, we took advantage of it. That's it. That's why we're here. We're here not for the 3 hours of waiting, but we're here for these 5 minutes of work, right? To get paid for that 3 hours of waiting. So if it keeps pushing, it keeps pushing. Congrats to everyone that caught it. Another W. Great fucking way to come back, right? Easy clap. All right, 12 pips. Let me put that up there. Still about 25 minutes on the stream. Let's see what happens. Let's clear all of this. Let's update the record. We're at 35 and 10 now. Shit. Okay. Send out a signal for that one. Catch pips and dip. Yeah, I mean, we just have to play the probabilities of everything that goes on. If we're in a position, we know we can reject here. We secure the bacon. All right, wait, hold on. Let me get this off the screen. And on to the next one. You guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Thanks again for the knowledge. Appreciate it. No worries. I got you. $100. Good for me before sleep. Enjoy it. And catch a small dub on a short. I wouldn't short here. There's no indication. The market is just look at the higher time frame. It's like these candles just pushing up. How, you know, at some point it should push back, right? But when? Are you okay with sitting in drawdown? Just wait. Wait till it actually starts pushing back and then enter. Got me 1,600 out of the hole. Was 2,000. Thank you so much. Yes, no worries. Don't thank me. Thank yourself. You're the one that entered the trade, right? Got in at 0.60.31. I got slipped. I said 4. I got slipped 2 pips. It's all right. I still closed 12. Yeah, but keep 420 viewers. That calls for a pink one. Courtesy of Valentino FX. C8FX. Just like to show gratitude? Yes, but I would love it if you guys could do this on your own. And then when people ask you, how are you so good? You could just give us credit. Be like, I learned from Wixnam, but I'll teach you everything I know. We spoke about it 2 weeks ago.
You know how I know it wasn't last week? Because there was no streams last week. But 2 weeks ago, sometime 2 weeks ago, right? We spoke about there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, right? No matter how dark things get. Now, are you gonna just see the light, or are you also gonna be the light? Could be that light for somebody. Don's on vacation, yes. He's in Turks. He's living his best life. $60.31. Still had at least time to the top of the range. Damn, that's a late entry right there at 60.31. Yeah. I recognize the effort I make on my trading, but you and Don have a really big influence on my good recent results. Beautiful. Sometimes you want your mentor to be on vacation. That means they're winning trades. Yes, that means they're doing something right. Are you streaming New York session? It's, yeah, highly likely. If at this moment right now, as of right now, yes. I'll be there to hold it down till the man himself comes back. And then him and his crisp ass can trade. That sounded weird, right? Pause. Then his crispiness can be on stream trading. I was gonna say his burnt ass. Because they're pale in Canada, right? Canada makes pale people. Like there's a pale people factory somewhere in Canada. Nah, we're in the US, we're tan. We don't make pale people. We're off-white. Off-whites from the US. Irish, I'm pale as snow most of the year. Word. You need to take devious advice and get some sun.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
Damn. I got in that trade. One, Lloyd. Alright. Muse closed. Or at least break even. Gotta be at least break even. Miami got me dark. You got a W? Nice. You can unmute yourself if you want.
Yeah, I closed at 12.
Nice.
I got in a little earlier.
Nice. I closed. I closed the very tip, like the very peak right here.
Yeah.
My closure was 6153.
That was good though. Nice, quick and easy.
Yeah, I mean, at least to break even, you might even, if you're break even, you might survive the stop and have a push up. But right now, this candle printed bearish. I would expect the top wick kind of flip down to fill the range down and make a decision here at around 59.4 area. Did you take any trades since yesterday's Sunday session, since the private session?
Me, I took one this morning on US 30, 39 pips.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, this morning was a lot of movement. Oh, give me one second, chat. Sorry, I got a live studio audience today. By the way, chat, to be in the live studio audience, you have to show up to the meet and greets. You can eventually make it to the live studio audience. Dirty 30, yeah. Your initial position before getting into the trade, is it shaping now for the next hour closure? Yeah, you get more closures above here. Honestly, I'm gonna be off. I took my position for Asian session. I'm really gonna look for the daily flip if it happens. I really want the daily to come back down. But I'll see. I'm gonna next time look, because we had this big push. You're entering right now a slower, less volume time in the Asian session. During the Asian session, right? So the Asian is already a lower volume session. Now you're entering a lower volume time during the lower volume session. I think we might either range here. If it does come up and fill this, we're gonna get some more positions either above this or to test to correct everything that's happening right now for London, or there's a lot of range here to the left to continue. This is clean to come up. All of this. This is all clean as long as we close above here. Right, so even if you do fill this now for London, you're gonna have a chance to fill all of this. But ideally, you come down and mirror everything that it just did here. See these drives? This was clean down, this was clean up, so next time it comes through here, it's gonna be clean. So that's what I'll really look for, is to get these closures into here so we can take this all the way down. I'm gonna look for that at London. Am I done now? No, I'm not done. No, I'm not. I might be done for the Asian session, to be honest with you. But if your stops at break even, your runners are slapping right now. Got GJ in a range between 81.53 and 81.25. I don't trade GJ. You gotta ask somebody that's trading GJ. Alright, so this closed above here on the 5. And it's created a support above here. You might fill the range to here, but if that were to happen, I'd like to see a bottom wick here. Because this range here is very strong. You have wicks going into this area. We might come back down into range. So I'd want to see a bottom wick, pretty steep one, before breaking the previous candle high. This isn't enough. Look at this hourly candle. This is sick with no bottom wick. Just Rebel gives you wings. Do I trade London once in a while? But lately I've been looking at the markets at around 1 a.m., 12:31, and I've had a few London positions. You can drive, but I don't trust it here. $6285. Okay, it's different time frame.
Yeah, I can see that. 6285 here. The last time, look, on the 30, it didn't give much of a wick, but then we don't have a 30 closure yet. There's that break at a high. Is this a liquidity grab to come down or to fill the range up? Goes. Yeah, runners would be great. But overall, honestly, most of the time, we would have hit B over there if we went stops to B. So closing full in this situation, for me personally, I don't know if everybody has worked out as more profitable than, let's say, closing half and leaving runners, specifically in this situation, or just moving stops to break even and leaving runners. But overall, there's nothing wrong with these different types of risk management, right? As long as you have no risk on the table. This needs a bigger liquidity grab. What I'm afraid of is this being a top wick like these are. You see these top wicks? At some point, this was a really bullish candle, and they all came back down in range. So we got a closure, and I want to establish this as a support. Maybe an onion somewhere at this area. Don Juan's out of this world, yes. Green, where you at? You don't got a camera? What's the deal? Shit, well, we're gonna need to do another giveaway. We're gonna give away some Logitech 920s. Nice, about 14, 15 pip advantage point here. Is this re-entry? Re-entry would have been over here at the break of this high. But for me personally, I would want a steeper wick somewhere to this area, 60.7 area. But it's rejecting off the most recent, so, right? Good drive. I just don't have as much comfort in this. And look, this is a cleaner range than this, but I had more comfort buying into this range just because of the way it's set up. Seven, yeah. Just think it needs more liquidity. Didn't grab it. The hourly closes here in 5 minutes. Ski. So let's see what happens. Look at this, no bottom wick on this current hourly. If this closes above, let's see where we gotta close above. So if it closes above 62.88, you might see the next hourly not give you a bottom wick as well. It just drives straight up with no bottom wick. Let's see where it closes. This 5 is bouncing off of support. The next one just straight up.
don't take what I'm saying as like the be all end all. I'm telling you this is what I've seen in the market, but it's not good enough for me to have any entries here. No, there's no entries here. Don't have any entries here. What's your next buy area here? For it to drive up, look where it comes up from. For it to go any further up, you have a liquidity area here, here. So the next hourly must at least get to this area, ideally to this area before driving up, because once it gets here and respects this and then breaks this high, sorry, right here, then you have all of this after a liquidity grab here, right, to retest this whole area and mirror that. But you need a liquidity grab somewhere, something like this, like if it's closing this high up, something like this. Closed here. This is where we grab liquidity. Closes here. I would expect this to do the same thing. But congratulations to everyone that took that trade with us. Great way to come back. Agent sessions back in full swing. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's 100. But tomorrow, New York session. I should be there around 7:30. I think around 7:15, 7:30. We'll get the New York session going. Bougie, I'm gonna try to ship your big ass lizard tank tomorrow, okay? Right, the hourly closed here. Clear out these. So yeah, I'm gonna look for a pretty steep wick here. We barely have a top wick on this. In reality, this top wick is almost non-existent. How big is that? This is a 2-pip top wick on a 75-pip candle. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's very small. It's not, it's indicating not much range going up.
closed at this area on the 15. Yeah, chat, I'm gonna call it here in Memphis, unfortunately. Well, you guys can meet up halfway. Texas and Memphis can meet up halfway and smoke a halfway J. You guys could probably run into somebody at the halfway point. I'm sure there's so many people here willing to meet you halfway. Alright, chat. I'll see you tomorrow for the New York session around 7 a.m., 7:15, 7:30, somewhere around that time. And the Asian session will be back live tomorrow, 8 p.m. Thank you, Don, Juan. Thank you, Lloyd, everyone in the Zoom. I appreciate you for coming through. We'll look to continue the streak tomorrow, to keep the streak going tomorrow. We have a lot of news too this whole week. Look at this. Hold on. This was today. We had PMI. Tomorrow we have nothing. No, 10 a.m. consumer confidence. So not as big as all of the rest of the days, but look at this. We have FOMC on Wednesday. We got GDP, unemployment claims on Thursday. Wow. We have GDP news on, oh, that's Canada. Wow. We're gonna have a shitload of news. What are they expecting here? 0.2. Not expecting great numbers. And if it works out like that, gold should come up. We'll see. If it doesn't, gold should continue with the monthly trend. This whole week, I'm excited for this whole week. A lot of news, so a lot of catalysts for the market to move. All right, gang. I think we're going to call it here. It's our stream. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate every single one of you. Mods, everyone in the Zoom, chat, love and wisdom to you all. Let's kick our volume into high gear, right?
Wow, I feel good.
Have a good night, everybody. Another Asian session is in the books. Later. Big dubs. Spam W's for that trade.